What's going on, people? It's your man the White Bee. Once again, big shout out to my doggy put a VN1CC something for coming through and boosting up the coins. So, respect general, okay? Let's get serious now, because we got some more diabolical news for the great unwashed masses right now regarding the half-baked prophet. Moses Itauma, the half-breed prophet, man. Come on. So, listen, let me set the scene for you, man, right quick. Yeah, this news came out, right? The WBA orders Itauma and Kubrat Pulev, aka otherwise known, I think his legal name is Pulev, but the masses know him as Old Lev. He's old as molasses. He's slow as molasses, and he's old as, I don't know, where is he from? Bulgaria. What region was Bulgaria from in old times? Either way, some ancient, wherever Bulgaria. Let's have a look right quick, since we're talking about it. What ancient civilization was Hungary part of? Let's have a look. Let's see where Pulev really from, because he's not from, come on, he's not modern. No, it's the Roman apparently. So he must have been what they call a Gaul. He was a Gaul. That fits to me. He's Gaul. That's where he's from, man. Yeah, he ain't from modern Hungary. He's from Gaul. He's a barbarian. Okay, look at this guy here. Remember that video of him kissing that chick as well? Barbarian raider looking ass, man. Look at this guy. I'll show you that video right now since we're talking about it. Let's get it up. It's been a minute, man. That was like, whoa. Yeah, I think he paid out as well. I think Pulev had to pay out to beat the SA charges. Seriously, he just gripped up on this thing. Yeah, he won some fight. He must have beat some plumber, and he just fought. Beat someone, so now all the birds want to kiss me. I swear down. Pulev assaults woman. Let's have a look right here. Man. To be fair, she gagging for it, allegedly. Right, some people may say she was absolutely gagging for it.
Okay, so that was one of the most savages, the most bloodiest fights I've seen. How were you so able to stay so calm?
So I'm so character and I was very good prepared. So long time, 2-3 months, and we do it very good tactic, strategy very good, and I was the best of my opponent. No.
So with that cut, when do you think you'll be back again fighting?
No problem. Just this is boxing, and this is sometimes it's normal.
Okay.
And I think my cut man was very good job.
No, mate, we don't want to hear your live story. I'm looking for the X-ratedness. What is this guy gabbling on about? It's funny, X-rated. Oh yeah, it is. Here's the X-rated coming up to the masses right now.
Okay. So if Tyson Fury gets through Tom Schwartz, do you think you should have a shot?
Yes.
Absolutely. All right.
That's crazy. I forgot this clip. I assumed it was kind of one of these ones where they've finished the interview and he's misread it. Right, they finished the interview, she goes in for a hug and it's like, but she's mid-sentence talking about whatever she's talking about, Tyson Fury. This is crazy, man. This is crazy barbarian Gaulian action right here, man. He ain't from 2025, man. He ain't from 2025 behaving like this, man. Come on, listen, she gagging for it, to be fair, allegedly. You best believe, but listen, man. The reason he's from Gaul / Barbaria is because he ain't hip with the times. You know about the Me Too, right? He's been beamed in from a couple thousand years ago, and he just grips it again. Like I said, raging and pillaging. He's got the raging and pillaging DNA in him. Bottom line. I see. That's African, but still, you get the point. Nafander Ali and type. Makhmudov be on that tip as well. Come on, call me a liar. Who think Makhmudov ain't on that tip? She's talking mid-sentence and he just starts hopping on it. Here we go. But listen, like I said, he don't know. Yeah? If you're going to... Listen, you shouldn't move like that. morally speaking. But if you're going to do it, don't do it in front of a camera. You shouldn't do it at all, to tell the truth. I ain't going to lie, you shouldn't do it at all. I wouldn't want it. If I was a woman, I wouldn't want some big Nirvana. Then again, I wouldn't be at a boxing fight either. Not that it's acceptable though. If you're there at a boxing fight, it don't mean some big Nirvana should come and stick it right on you. And she wasn't listening. She was doing like... I get where he was going with it, because she's like... She... Let's watch it one more time. Oh, let's watch it one more time for the master. Look, she's looking over. Maybe she's looking to see if the camera's on, to be fair. I've heard that people who do interviews in person, they're looking to make... So it's not... Maybe she's not pouting at the camera, in her defence. Right?
Work, and after that I do it strong and I was more better.
Okay. So if Tyson Fury gets through Tom Schwartz, do you think you should have a shot?
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If Tyson Fury gets past Tom Schwartz, what should he do? Mine, woman. Send this guy back to, what would you call it, 750 AD maybe? He'd fit right in. Pulev would fit right in 750 AD. Yeah, crusading and that's what he'd be on, man. Come on, bro. Anyway, so we've seen the evidence now. There's no doubt about it. Pulev is as old as time. You've seen the tapes. He ain't beating the charges, man. He old as time. He damn sure ain't from the last few centuries. That wouldn't have been acceptable even 100 years ago, unless she was picking cotton and Massa wanted to get his right. But anyway, let's put it to one side. Let's put Massa getting his in the slave huts to one side for a second. That was more than 100. But 100 years, in the last 100 years, you can't look... Yeah, like that. So he ain't from these times. Meaning, when Itauma was ordered for this fight, yeah, we all said, anyone who wasn't getting popped by a Talmudi for the put on, the industry man them, part of them man would have been, right? We get why they doing that, but anyone with a brain in their head who ain't paid by the Talmudi knew he's too old, right? This fight was ordered. Pulev Itauma was ordered. We then got this leak here. Thankfully, this then came out a day or two later. Pulev will defend his WBA regular heavyweight title against Murat Gassiev on December 12th. So this post here invalidated the original post of Itauma Pulev. We was like, okay, good. And I think I made a video on this saying, I'm happy about that. Yeah, maybe Itauma's happy to let this one go. Yeah, let this galling, barbarian looking dude go, man. Back to where he came from in the BCs or the early ADs. Let's send him back there where he's supposed to be. Yeah? Grips and women on the camera like that. Send him back there, man. He too old. That's where my base case was at that point. Fair play to... I think I even said fair play to Itauma. He must have seen the light that Pulev's too old and washed. He's worse than Dillian. Honestly. Pulev's worse than Dillian. Don't care what no one says. Pulev's 45-year-old, legitimately. And he was never better than Dillian like that. Well, they probably would have had a good scrap at one point, but you see the point I'm making? Dillian's like 38. This guy's 44. He lost to Chisora pretty handedly. I think Chisora had a cut as well or something like that. It could have been worse with Pulev. Anyway, that's where we were. Damn, time goes quick. That's where we were 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, okay, the Pulev's fight is all dead and buried with Itauma, as it should be. 2-2s. Uncle Bricktop then jumps on the blower at the Wardley versus Parker fight. And he comes out and says some things which are just like, whoa, in regards to Pulev. Here we go, let's play this video.
First two fights, love to see that, but Moses Itauma, spoke to Moses, he said he doesn't know, possibly next year, doesn't know about December. Can you give us any light on that? Pulev has got to fight Moses. That's been ordered, that's for the interim title. So that, for their regular title, so that's brilliant, and that puts him in a good position. And we're in the process of hopefully getting that sorted out, or we go to purse bids. And as for the other fight, the first two fights were great fights. Derek never got the decisions. He got knocked out in one of them. It's his 50th fight. It's a long lasting feud between the two of them. It's a great way for him to end his career. He wants to go out on a win and he wants to beat Dillian. That's what he's saying.
If he wins, do you think he retires?
No. Listen. We'll always want one more fight.
The last one's to admit it, that's for sure. Murat Gassiev could be this up,
So I'll stop it there for a second. So we've heard there, Frank then, so Itauma Pulev was ordered. We then see Pulev versus Olev versus Gassiev. We think it's done. Frank Warren now jumps in saying, no, whoop-de-whoop. We've got that ordered and we're pushing for it. So the last 2 weeks we thought it was all going quiet, and the reason we assumed that the Itauma date's going to be pushed back was, they're trying to cook up. So I knew they wasn't. It'd be too good to be true, wouldn't it? It's being delayed from December 13th when Itauma was supposed to fight. Not because they're chasing that old man around. Yeah. But because they're trying to cook something half decent for the masses. No. The reason it's taking so long is because Pulev, rightfully so, he shouldn't really want to fight. And you can say, well, he shouldn't have a belt. It's a moody belt. That WBA regular should be turned into like the BMF belt. Still, Pulev shouldn't have it. It should be like, I don't even mind Itauma getting it. It should be Itauma versus Adelele at the minimum. If you're going to do that. Too young. Listen, I'd have Itauma winning, but at least he's young and able. If Adelele turned up, in the unlikely circumstance he turns up, it could be a good fight. At least you got a young man in there. An old man is no good, is the baseline. And even you can say Usyk, but he's 38, not 44, and never no good. Vlad hit the guy with 4 jumping left hooks 15 years ago. What are we doing? What are we doing now? Big stiff Vlad as well. Robotic Vlad. As per Tyson Fury. Now let's move on. So we've heard that initial thing. Bricktop don't leave it there. Right? Spencer Oliver Spencer then jumps in and doubles down on the questioning with Pulev. Here we go.
We've heard rumours that Murat Gassiev could be fighting Pulev for the WBA title out in Dubai on December the 12th. Is that nonsense?
No, they've announced it, but it's not been sanctioned by the WBA, and if he goes ahead with that, he'll have a problem because they've already called for the fight with Moses, and they'll have a problem with us. So we'll see.
So just to be clear, Moses and Itauma, December the 13th, still possibly could happen?
We don't know where we are with that yet, so we're not announcing it. We've got to get it sorted out with Pulev, see where we are first of all.
There you go then. So the reason Tauma's delayed is not because they're really strong. Oh, no one will fight him. Well, you had Frank Sanchez ordered. Oops. Is that a step too far? Listen, given a choice between rolling the dice with sand, how good is this guy? Has he been punching up everyone since he was 12 or not? Right, what are we doing here? Has he been weighing everyone in or not? Because if you have, Pulev just fought 2 old men on the trot. A rugby player, Balogun, and Dillian White. Old as time. Old Yardy man there. That's what that was. What is this? I mean, I'm all for a Bum of the Month campaign. This is Old of the Month campaign. I never heard of that one before. A Bum of the Month said Old of the Month. These are the oldest cats you could find in boxing, seriously. Name the old... Come on. We're talking average age of 40-odd. And Dillian might be 50 with his Moody Yardy passport. We just don't know how old he is. Honestly. Do you understand that one there? And the way Bricktop going on, well, yes, he's going to have a problem with us. We're going to be sending legal letters. So they're absolutely gagging to have a go on Pulev. It's wickedness, man. It's truly wicked. Oh, we're going to get him. If we don't, he's playing us about and we're going to get him. He's going to have a problem with us. The lawyers are going to be on his neck. All this for Pulev. And you got Frank Sanchez in your comments having a lot. Seriously, I got the snapshot. Frank Sanchez was in the comments section laughing at Itauma turning it down. Do you know what I mean? All these cats say, and the argument is, well, we're building him. He is 20. That is, these are fair things to say. I wouldn't mind, but Pulev, listen, they should have fought Pulev in. Pulev's not going to... Pulev will probably vacate. I don't really care what Pulev's doing. It should be Pulev, though. Yeah, it should not be Pulev. And you shouldn't be chasing that old man around. I get it, it's been ordered and he does have a belt, so he should defend that, but Pulev shouldn't have the belt, full stop. I'm in agreement with that. I don't know what belt that is. He's always fighting some idiot for it. Manuel Charles always sniffing around the WBA regular. It should be like an up-and-comer belt. Like Wardley could have had that at one point, or Dubois did have it at one point. That's the kind of belt it should be. Serious contenders before they step up to the next stage. I'm not even sure why they've got a WB regular, but if you're going to have it, it shouldn't. For the last few years, it's been like the old man knock-off Moody belt. I'd get rid of it full stop, to be honest. But if you're going to have it, it should be a up-and-coming contender belt, not an old washed-up dude who's hitting a little lick here and there. Anyway, so now I'm going to play you Itauma. He think he's slick with it, man. Itauma know when he doing something wrong, in my opinion. You think he's slick. You notice this one here. When Itauma know that something wicked's going on behind the scenes, he'll say something like, well, you know, my team, and, well, if it hasn't come from me, then I don't know anything. When they was pressing him about soft body Sanchez, hey man, why you duck the fade with soft body Sanchez? What? I don't know, I thought it was a Jaguar. That's what he started throwing random names out. No one heard of a Jaguar being ordered. Oh, what, a Jaguar? Who? Yeah, that's what he did, man. Like we're retarded or something. I don't know. You have to ask my team. I never heard of Sanchez. I bet you haven't, because he's on your neck. I think Itauma beats Sanchez. But he don't. These cats don't. Oh, we're building him. Listen. That's why I like Eggy Hearn, to be fair. Eggy Hearn threw Fisher in there with Dave Allen. And did it again. Mark Tibbs didn't want that rematch, but Eggy said we're doing it again, and to some extent, I don't have a problem with that when it gets to this point. Like, how many more bums did we need to see Fisher fight? If you can't fight, you can't fight, man. Or lose and come back, no problem. If you can't beat Dave Allen, you ain't going nowhere quick, it's fair to say. Especially a 265 Walrus build, Dave Allen. Do you understand what I mean? So I salute Fisher, at least he got in there. Is Pulev better than Dave Allen? I don't know. It's a toss-up, isn't it? I don't know. There's loads of ifs. If Dave threw his hands, it beat Pulev. I don't know. Forget it. Dave never threw his hands. Anyway, I've mentioned Itauma being all slick with it. Let's play the interview from Itauma.
The heavyweight division now is looking very, very healthy, but we're not getting the fights over the line. We need to see you back in the ring. We was hoping before Christmas. Could it be delayed?
Possibly. Listen, I don't want to sit here and lie in front of the camera. I'll just say what I know. And as of right now, I don't know.
We've seen twice.
If you see me post a flyer, post a poster, know that's real. Anything else, just noise.
But you're ready to go right now, right?
Of course.
Okay, so we don't know. Oh, I don't know why it's delayed. I don't know what's going on. It's my team, and I don't know who Sanchez. Never heard of him. I thought it was a Jaguar. You hear the bars from this corny cat. I like him as well. Yeah, I like my fellow half-baked brethren, but it's not the point, man. Because you know what you're doing, and it's bad mind. Okay, so bear in mind, Itauma don't know nothing, right? He don't know that Frank's trying to hang out the back and chase the old man around to have a go on him. Maybe it's his comeuppance stuff for this one, right? Maybe the barbarian Gaulian is going to get his comeuppance for this one here. Yeah? Maybe some ancient Succubus has cooked up a spell to get Pulev back for this one here, this violation. It was a violation, let's call it a spade. If this was your missus, that's how you have to look at things. If this was one of yours, whether she's a bit loose or not, right? If you know if your missus is a bit loose. Even if your missus was a bit loose, would you condone a Gaulian barbarian just sticking it right on her lips like that? Probably not, and that's the base case for me. Yeah, she's a bit loose, a bit messy looking. A bit asking for it. I think there's a level. Come on, man, let's have a quick look here. Yeah, on a scale of 1 to asking for it, where would you? I think she's leaning towards the asking for it side of things. To be fair, if how someone looks could determine whether they're gagging for it or not, she'd be at the top of the pile. But nonetheless, it wasn't right. Anyway. So, again, Itauma, he don't know nothing, right? This video here was 10 months ago, after he popped, what was it? He popped some idiot, Dempsey McKean. He pops Dempsey McKean, and these are the bars he had 10 months ago, after filling in before filling in 2 old plumbers. It's not like he's 0-0 on the old plumbers list. You've just racked up 2 of the oldest, stiffest, most finished plumbers. What are you going for the treble? The treble, the double treble. That's what it sounds like to me. Itauma's going for the treble of old, stiff, washed up idiots with Pulev. Yeah? 2025. Yeah? The conqueror of the oldest cats on earth, man. Here's the bars from Itauma 10 months ago.
Your manager, Francis, just told me he'd happily take the Hrgovic fight next. That's the level you're at right now, 19 years old.
It's right, innit?
Do you welcome that sort of name next?
Yeah, 100%. Why not? Why not?
I said Pulev. I
He's old, man. Let him retire.
he's just won a version of a world title. So listen.
Oh, did you hear that one there? Let me turn it up. Some of you deaf men out there. 10 months ago, when Francis Warren, Francis one of them two, get confused. Call him George, whatever you want. George Francis, whatever you fancy. George Francis Warren mentions Pulev 10 months ago. What does Itauma say? What does the half-baked prophet say? Let's listen again.
Do you welcome that sort of name next?
Yeah, 100%. Why not? Why not?
I said Pulev.
He's old, man. Let him retire.
He's just won a version of a world title. So listen, he's got currency. But Charles Martin, I think, is not a bad shout as well. But yeah.
So there you go. Francis George Warren brings up the fact, oh, Pulev's got a title. What does Itauma say? He's old, let him retire. At the time, I think I was wanking him off, to be fair. Oh, this guy is so based. So he went from Pulev's too old 10 months ago to I don't know anything, I don't know what's going on. You know, come on, who would think Itauma don't know what's going on? Really? How could you not know what's going on? 10 months ago, you said Hrgovic is sweet. I'd jump at Hrgovic. That would be a fair fight for a WBA regular. He can't punch. He's leaky. Good chin, durable. I don't even mind. I said yesterday, I don't even mind Yoka. Get Yoka in there. At least he's young and got something to prove. He's no good, can't punch, but he's, you know what I mean? He's someone half alive. Never been stopped before. Like Hrgovic, well, never been knocked out before. One of them two would do. Adelele had a half. He got boxed up, but you get the point. If Adelele not doing anything is in there, why can't you go in there with Hrgovic? Now, Hrgovic was cut. That was a while ago though, wasn't it? When was that? August? I think it might have been 2.5 months already. But if they're going to miss the December date, do Hrgovic in February if you have to. That'll be a 6-month turnaround for both men. Do it then. Do Hrgovic in February. If you're going to hang around, don't hang around for Pulev. Oh, it's been ordered, we've got the lawyers. He said he was too old. And I'm not going for this. Oh, he's 20. Oh, I'm following my team. Are you a grown-ass man or not? I don't believe in this. Oh, I just follow my team like a cuck. Because what would they do? What are you going to tell me, Moses? Yeah? What are you going to do if Bricktop rings you up one day and says, hey man, I'm your team and I want to go on your missus, what would you say? Don't know, to be fair, somebody's light-skinned man are off-key, but assuming, right? Let's assume Itauma's not off-key. He's not an off-key light-skin. What are you going to say if Uncle Frank, oh, he's my team, I have to listen to him. He's going to have a go on your missus then, or your mum? Oops, you wouldn't have it. So don't tell me that I'm following my team, whoop-de-whoop. You say, listen, yeah? Get me a proper fight. I'm not fighting no old men. What do you want a medal for knocking out? We know what you're going to do. I don't even bet on a KO, but I'll bet you, I'll bet proper bread he knocks Pulev out quick. So that's not how fights are supposed to be. I think he might knock out Hrgovic. He might knock out Adelele. He might knock out Yoka. It's not like a guarantee. I will guarantee you, Pulev is splattered within 6, and I'll probably put a bet on round 1 to 3. Pulev was scared of AJ, who's slow and shot himself back 5 years ago. Itauma does him in less than 6, cold as well. What's the point doing a fight that you know? Now, base case would be Itauma knocks out Hrgovic, but I don't know. I wouldn't tell you put your life on it. I'll put my life on Itauma knocking Pulev out. Seriously. Same with Adelele. I think he'll beat Adelele. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I'll bet my life he sparks. That's where the issue is. When you can bet your life that someone gets knocked out, we don't need to see it. Yeah? That's what we don't need to see. Yeah, I'll fight Hrgovic and Pulev. What happened to Pulev being too old? How can your team reconvince you? Because you're 20-year-old, you're a man. He's too old. That's what you said. That's what you said. You said he's too old. I concur with you. So why are we doing all this extra Well, he's too old, but I'll have a go on him anyway. It's wicked thinking, man. It's proper wicked thinking from this corny light-skinned dude, man. And he know what he doing. That's why he be giving it the Bugs Bunny. You don't know what's going on all of a sudden. But you knew he was... 10 months ago, you knew he was old. Now you don't really know what's going on. But Frank let it slip. We're trying to get old Lev dug up and put in there to feeding fighters. Right? Listen. He fought Balogun. He fought Dillian White. Pulev is not a step up. At the most, he's a sidestep to Dillian White. What are you trying to do? Fill out his resume? And maybe that is what they're doing. That's what Mike Tyson done. They filled it out, didn't they? They pumped the resume up. But it don't mean nothing. Are we rushing? Are we being too impatient? Get Yoka in there. Takam beat Yoka. Yoka's never been down or stopped, though. Well, certainly hasn't been stopped before. That's where the value is. A man who's never been stopped. Pulev's been stopped 15 years ago against Robotic Vlad. Get Yoka in there. Hrgovic, obviously, but Yoka's vulnerable enough. If Takam can beat him, Yoka's vulnerable enough. Hrgovic can fight. But Yoka would be, at least you could say he's never been stopped before. Who hasn't stopped Pulev? AJ did 5 years ago. Vlad did 20 years ago. There's no accolade there. Yoka would fit the useless enough to be comfortable, can't punch enough to be comfortable, but you've got a fresh scalp. You've done something no one's done before. White, oh, he's got a belt. Really? No one even checks for that belt like that. No one does. Not one person checks for that belt. So don't make out it's about the belt. You love old bums. Oldest cat as well. Fight Gassiev. That'd be a better one. At least he's half with it. So it's annoying. That's what we're getting, folks. Frank Warren's going to court to serve up Pulev for Itauma. And it ain't right. I don't care what no one says. Anyway, I'm out of here, man. Smash the like button, subscribe, and check out my Patreon as well. I just put a new leak up for the masses. Let's see what leak the YB got for you, man. Big roast. Because I'm sick and tired. I'll tell you the truth right now. Yeah? The YB is sick and tired of social media grift. That's what he is. Let me show you some social media grift right now. Look at this social media grift right here, man. Look at this one here. Look. Candace Owens, Nick Juentes, and Kirker Carlson are all grifters. So if you want to watch that video, you click right here, man. So I'm done playing. I'm out of here. Johnny. Hip. Bosh.